Hello lads and lassies, and welcome back to my channel. It is I, Mr. Mayhem. Today, I will be sharing with you everything I watched in the month of November 2022. This video is probably a lot shorter than the last one. As always, if you enjoy this, subscribe and leave a like. Every little helps. So, just getting into it, as I said, I'll let you know the dates and ratings and everything. So the first film I watched in the month of November was The Wolverine. Now this is the... Well, it's the cut. It's the R-rated cut. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll put the name here. And I really like this. I've always quite liked The Wolverine. I've never thought it was bad at all. And yeah, I mean, not much else to say other than it's The Wolverine. Really, really liked it. There was some really good... There was a couple different action scenes that were added back in because obviously they were too gory and I thought they were really, really cool. But yeah, that was a 3.5. And I watched that on the 3rd. Do I bother telling you the dates? I guess I will. And then on the 5th, as you will have seen, if you've seen my musings on it, that is V for Vendetta. I watched that with Callum in 4K. Never saw that film once, and I do own it. Or I had the Blu-ray for ages, but I never really... What's the word? I never really got it, if that makes sense. But then rewatching it this time with Callum, it was so good. Really, really enjoyed it this time. I'm not very articulate with the way I evaluate stuff, but yeah, really, really enjoyed V for Vendetta this time. Really enjoyed it. I loved it, to be honest. Yeah, really, really good. That was a 5, and obviously that was on the 5th of November. I have since bought the 4K if you see my pickups video for the month. I am filming this on the 8th of December, so I just couldn't be arsed to do it until now, but yeah. Next up is a double bill of Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, and The Secrets of Dumbledore. Crimes of Grindelwald I saw in cinemas. I found it to be mind-numbingly boring. And I'd only seen it once, but if you see my pickups video, I bought them off of Callum because he was going to trade them in anyway. We watched it with my girlfriend. It's not as bad as I remember it being, but it's still really boring and kind of pointless. The sequel, on the other hand, I actually really enjoyed The Secrets of Dumbledore. I highly recommend that if you enjoyed the first Fantastic Beasts. I'm sad that there's not going to be more, but the way they end it, I can kind of be satisfied with it. And that was a 2 for Grindelwald and a 3.5 for Dumbledore. I watched them both on the 6th. And then on the 8th, I watched Eternals. Now, this was a film that I had no intention of ever watching, to be quite honest. Because I just heard not great things about it, and blah, blah, blah. But Callum was giving it away. Callum was going to be trading it in, but I ended up just buying it off him before he could. Watched it with my girlfriend. Really, really enjoyed it. It's very different to the rest of the Marvel stuff, which I really appreciated. And as you've seen, I've upgraded to the 4K. So, yeah, that was a 3.5, and that was on the 8th. And then on the 12th, I watched a absolutely banging horror film, which I'll leave a link in the description to my musings on it. And that's Session 9, and that's a 5-star. I'll go more in depth. I'll link the video down in the description if you want to check that out. But yeah. Next up is on the 15th, I watched John Wick with Callum. He bought the 4Ks and he's not seen them, so we watched it. The John Wick films to me are just so good. They're all as good as each other, but I do prefer the second overall. But yeah, brilliant shit. 5. And that was on the 15th. And then on the 16th, we watched Chapter 2. Again, better than the first, but like the first isn't bad at all. Like they're both incredible. Choreography is insane, and the world they build with it is so good. Yeah, that's a 5 again. Now, I haven't watched Chapter 3 because Callum was showing someone Chapter 3 after it, and he wanted to rewatch them up until that point, but yeah, I love Chapter 3 as well. That's a 5 as well. I haven't watched it, but it's a 5. And then on the 19th, I rewatched Ambulance with Callum because he picked up the 4K. That film is ridiculous. It's one of the few Michael Bay films that I think is objectively good, like just in terms of overall. But yeah, I really enjoy that film. Jake Gyllenhaal is insane in that film. It's so funny. 4K looks really good as well. And that was a 3.5 on the 19th. Sorry if I repeat myself. I'm just making sure I say it. And then on the 20th, after getting it in a 2 for 25 with Thor: Love and Thunder, I rewatched Bullet Train. Now, this was a film that I saw in the cinema with Screen X. Screen X is a shit gimmick. I don't like it. But I got the 4K. The 4K is gorgeous, but it's a film that just feels a bit too... And I'm normally okay with this, a bit too just in your face, just constantly battering you over the head with new stuff and flashbacks. And it gets a bit overwhelming. Excuse me. But, yeah. Enjoyed it a bit more the second time. The best parts about it... Sorry, my phone just locked. The best parts about it are definitely Aaron Taylor Johnson, Brian Tyree Henry, and Brad Pitt. They are the best part about that film. But yeah, I do like it more. I guess I just kind of have to be in the mood for it, so... And then on the 21st, I rewatched Extraction with Callum. Film's fucking incredible. Genuinely. It's so good. So excited for Extraction 2 next year, or whatever they're going to call it. Extractution. Whatever. Yeah, really love that film as well. 4.5. I should have said Bullet Train was a 3.5 as well. And then on the same day as I watched Extraction with him, we met back up in the evening after he stopped working, and we watched Jungle Cruise. I didn't. It was a bit. Didn't really enjoy it. It's a 2.5. Yeah. I just. Yeah. And then on the 22nd, we watched A New Hope, which I think might be my least favorite, or no, it's definitely my least favorite in the original trilogy. Maybe because I've just seen it too much, but yeah, like I understand what it did, but I think it's a bit overdone for me. That's a 4, just off of how much I enjoy it now. So don't fucking. I would say it's my opinion. If you love it, then fucking over the moon for you. But and then on the 25th, me and Callum went to see Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery, and I'll link my musings again down in the description. Brilliant film. 5 stars. Did I mention that I gave Jungle Cruise 2.5? Think so, yeah. And Star Wars a 4. And again, Knives Out. And then on that night, when I got home, I rewatched Knives Out and the documentary about the making of, and Knives Out is a 5 as well. The documentary I gave a 4. Both brilliant. Yeah, incredible. Looks really good in 4K as well. And then I took my girlfriend to see Glass Onion. She went to see it as well because it was only out for a week, and we saw that on the 27th. Yeah, both just absolutely I love Glass Onion. It's insane. And then finally we capped off November with a film that I don't really enjoy, and that's Blade Runner, the final cut. I get it. I'm happy because it gave us 2049, which I love, but I just find Blade Runner to be insufferably boring for a lot of it. If you enjoy it, then power to you. That is awesome, but it's not for me, to be quite honest. But yeah, that is everything I watched in the month of in the month of November. Do let me know what you watched and what some of your favorite picks were for that month. And I do hope you're enjoying the Condemned series. It might be over by the time this goes out, I don't know. But I will be starting my Dead Space series shortly after that. And then I'll be doing Dead Space 2. I'm still torn on whether I'm going to do Dead Space 3 because, to be quite honest, I can't be arsed. But yeah. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to subscribe for more and drop a like if you did enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. Fucking hell, I'm fumbling my words a lot today. Sorry, my brain goes faster than my mouth. So, but anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. Cheers.